What's the date? The 4th, 3rd of April. Everybody's here! Huzzah!
This is like the first time in ages that everyone's been.
Sorry I wasn't here on yesterday.
It's alright.
Where were you?
Seeing Grandad in hospital.
Okay. How was bingo?
Amazing. We went to hospital in the morning and then my sister and mum had to go back to work. So my sister was like, "You want to go to bingo?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Get any ideas for any motifs or shit?
No, it's the most stressful thing in the history of hell. It's so stressful. You have me and my sister nearly won a grand, and we have one number left, and we sit there going, like finger on the button, ready to push it. Like,
I suppose when it's actually, you don't need a story.
No.
When there actually is proper money involved.
Oh god, it's so stressful.
What's going on?
Bingo! I went to play bingo.
Oh, good research.
Yeah.
Research.
Right, what are we doing today then?
I genuinely.
Are we scheduling when we meet
What I think we need to do.
Right, hold up. Amy seemed to.
Go on.
You say Amy.
are we scheduling when we're meeting up? When we're doing it?
Yeah.
But I thought we already had that down.
Yeah, do you know when you're saying the Thursday?
The first Wednesday and Thursday of Easter, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we've got Alex coming in on Thursday for us.
Okay. I'm really stuck. Well, I don't know how to devise. I don't know what to devise.
We've literally got nothing, by the way.
Right, okay, so what needs to happen is I think we should all get a copy of that. I'll ask Johno if there are any, and we should just act out some scenes.
I want to do the same. I want one to
Well, that's what we were going to do yesterday, with it on the table, with me, you, and George.
Yeah, but with
I
the
can't share a scene. I can't even read, let alone fucking share.
We shouldn't read, we should just
Yeah,
Improv.
we should just plan scenes. Like say scene 1, blah blah blah. Are you with me, Beth?
Yeah.
Or are you just doing that? Yes, Beth, me and Beth think we should do the scene. Take me first. So we've got
George, stop being a cock.
Amy said a bad word.
we've got Emma camera.
Yeah, but you said the scene. Yeah. It wasn't on camera, but you said it.
What word?
Charlie.
George.
If I keep hyperactive, my kidney doesn't hurt.
Fuck it, each.
I feel really fat when I do that.
Yes, I think it's on this.
Yeah, do you like it?
They're really nice. They're the same level as me. They're very nice.
You got some shit on your fucking head. You trying to be a swan? That actually is the dance.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's saying a wolf the farm. I'm glad on this side. Don't fucking hit me.
That should be on the camera.
Thanks, Jess.
What?
You're a dick.
No, in the room. I'm being serious. It's not gonna reach.
I didn't hear what he said.
He goes, "No, the camera's not that wide."
About me?
I didn't even mean it like that. The camera generally doesn't get to this corner of the room. Stop
You're in
trying
a room full of females.
Stop trying to stitch me up, motherfucker.
Stop talking.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signora Becca. Nobody marks you.
Yeah, the problem is you have
Let me get my
script.
script. Yeah.
Go on, what's next?
I'll do it. I haven't got a clue.
Okay.
What scene are we doing?
We're doing Act 1, Scene 1.
We haven't done it.
Beatrice and Benedict. You're Benedict.
Someone's got to come in the showers. We're not having a book in a minute, so.
What? What's gonna happen?
I think we should go up to the library and grab some more because these are
Yes.
Elsa's and Elsa's and someone else's.
Natalie's probably.
No,
James?
Mandy, I think.
Freddie Nicole?
One page.
True. It's at. It's
Where are you
at.
starting from?
I wonder you will still be talking, Signor Benedict.
Okay, go for it.
I wonder you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear
This
lady?
isn't your part.
Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to Disdain if you come in her presence.
Then a courtesy Italian cake. If it's certain, I am loved of all ladies. Only
page
you
are we
accept it.
I roll on the back and I shall fall off.
And I would find my heart
No,
in
I
my
think
heart,
we should-
and that I would not hard,
I think we should change the
not a hard heart. But truly, I love none.
A dear happiness to women. They would else have been troubled by a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood I am of your humour for that. I had rather hear a dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep
How do you
your
know
ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape. Predestinate? Scratch face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and for such a face as yours.
Well, you were a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so could I continue with that. Keep your way. By God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. Yeah. I know you of old. There you go. That's my favourite scene.
Confirm.
Can I
What
have
are you
a
doing next?
We're doing scene act 4.
Scene.
A savage ball made, but even if the sensible Benedict bade it, pluck off the bonds forms and set them in my forehead. And let me be very painted in such great letters as they write, here's a good horse to hire. Let them signify under my sign. He you say, see, married man.
I really think you should watch the David Tennant one because it's so easy to understand.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's so
I've only
funny.
got one character that I
Digital
didn't
theatre
see.
pass. The password is on Meg's blog.
You only have
We
what?
do
One character for this
What
one.
character
What,
are you?
what one do you want to do, Nicole?
Benedict.
Act 2,
Beatrice.
scene 1. Hero and hero and Don Pedro. No, hero.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to be in your group.
I don't want to be in the group. I don't want to do Shakespeare.
We
My
call it
socks.
really easy.
Yeah, okay. Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
Just have a little walk about. That could go.
Wait, no.
We walk.
So you walk softly and slip sweetly and say nothing. I am yours for a walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
And they say so when I please.
And when please you to say so?
When I like your favour. For God, defend salute should I be in the case.
My visor is Philemon's roof, within the house is Jove.
Why then, your visor should be thatched.
Speak low if you speak of love.
Oh, it's bad side, isn't it? That's the next hero bit. Oh, this is fun.
Can we do that same scene, Beatrice and Benedict?
Yeah, we get back to it. You just done it?
No, different one. New one.
That was the hero one. No, but the one you just did.
New one. There's another one. There's loads.
Which one we do?
Will you not tell me who told you soon?
That's Act 2, scene.
One.
Tomorrow, don't we have to present what we're using in each scene?
Fuck! Well, that's what we'll do today then, when the others get back.
Watch my find it somewhere.
We've got ideas, we just want to put it in the scene and everything, which is really shit. It's not.
Will you not tell? Okay. Go for it.
Oh shit, it's me. Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit cut out of me, and that I had the good wit out of the 100 merry tales. Well, this is Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I.
Did he never make you laugh?
Why are you?
Why, he is the prince's jester, a very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy, for he both pleases men and angers them, and they laugh at him and beat him. I'm sure he's in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
Well, I know the gentleman. I'll tell him what you said.
Do, but he'll break a comparison or two on me, which, peradventure not marked or not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy. And then there's a partridge wing saved for the fool, and we'll eat no supper that night. We must follow the leaders.
You know, freaking thing.
Nay, if they lead to any ill, I will leave them at the next turning.
I'm doing it.
Do you want to do Heroes Speak with Margaret? The plot? If you want to do Hero Tips.
Can do.
Here,
What?
Act 3, Scene 1.
Give Margaret a run in.
Yeah. Okay.
Give Margaret, run me to thy parlour. There shalt find my cousin Beatrice, praising to the prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell me, and tell her. No, look, I'll tell her. I and Ursula walk in the orchard outside, and are quite rude to her. And our whole discouraged. It's all of her that. Say that? Should we do the scene? A lot of speaking.
Should we skip to
Do the next bit.
when Beatrice comes in?
Yeah.
Okay. But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
Where's this?
Like the next page.
I only got one, so this is mine.
Fair enough. Did you get one? Don't mind me.
Y'all can share. Right, what scene we're doing then?
One's there lots of people. We can do the in the ballroom scene. Like although it's in pairs, it sort of changes round.
Wait, what did Beth say? We have to present our ideas tomorrow.
Yeah, that's another
That's what we need to be looking at instead of reading text.
Interesting at this goes into which thing.
Shit.
What?
We have to put script to scene.
I've got that in here. Okay, we'll write it down.
Yes.
So should we plan that first so we've got something to present tomorrow instead of reading?
Yeah, well then why, I'm not being funny, but why do I run around like getting all these books and shit? Why can't we just that's what we do.
Nobody actually asks.
Yeah, but otherwise we'd just be sitting here doing
I was
like we've
just
already asked.
answering your question. Johnny, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, okay.
9,
Yeah, fine.
7,
Got a lot to do.
6, 5,
Okay. So chronological order.
2,
George Sharp.
The first thing I have is the argument between Benedict and Beatrice.
Yeah, where are we going to have that?
Canteen, hasn't it?
Canteen.
Over the
And
table.
what is
Yeah.
that, scene 3 or scene 2?
That's Act
That's-
1, Scene 1.
No, for that
In the actual
That's
thing,
scene
for
2.
the pro.
Right, you bad people for not getting your scripts in total yet.
What?
What? Huh? What are you
Your
chatting?
own scripts. Get your scripts.
This is not mine, no.
I've got it on my phone.
That's no good.
Why?
You need hard copy.
Alright, Amy.
You're right.
And the thing is, why you need a hard copy is because you can't. You just need something you can do something with. Yeah. And can I say, and this is really, really, really important for you all. You have to know this play inside out, back to front, upside down. And if you don't, you will be found out. What?
Why are you looking at me?
Purely because there's, no matter how much you try to bull
Shit.
yes, I tell you, I do know it well. But because we've been doing it quite a long time, we know all of them. So, yeah.
No, okay, I've read it. I just don't
you
get it.
haven't.
Oh, fuck it.
If you don't get it, you read it again.
Or you watch the day 10 version,
I haven't
which is
watched Day
really
10.
helpful.
Which is what I have.
You just go, you cannot bullshit. I'm sorry, you cannot. And if you try to, I'll shoot you down in flames. It'll be that clear.
Fair enough.
And you will never get more than a pass. Because you can't have intellectual input into a project going, I'm going to do a play. Never read it, but I think I'll do it anyway. No. That work. People try. But it don't work.
Works in first year.
Level 4.
Okay, Johnny. Okay, I get it.
So, thoughts, ideas, what to do with Rose yesterday? 5 stages of grief?
Oh
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yes.
We've incorporated them into the scenes, and
Yeah.
which scenes.
Do you want to tell me
stand
about
for
the 5 stages of grief?
Yeah.
We've got first one, denial.
Yeah.
So there is a bit in here where Claudia is grieving. We wanted to use that, and that was going to be what room did we not do that
Denial
with?
is
No, I
the
haven't
blue
yet.
coat and canteen.
Oh yes, when he's making her up, when he's
Yeah, that's right. In the initial scene.
yeah.
The prologue bit.
Next one was anger.
That's
Yeah.
the sexy bedroom bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the bedroom bit.
That's the bedroom try bit.
Mhm.
Next one was
Bargaining, and that's the bingo scene.
Yeah.
Next one was depression,
Yeah.
which I think
Is the packing scene.
Packing.
Yeah. And last one was acceptance.
But we're not actually going to use acceptance.
No.
We never accept the fact that she died. So it
So
takes
is
up
there,
my
is there a room that we never go into?
No, acceptance.
No, it's
acceptance is
acceptance.
suicide.
I was reading this through like the research that Rose read yesterday, and that some people don't go through all 5 states, they just go through 4 of them. So we kind of looked at the fact that they don't think go through acceptance, he just kills himself
I
instead.
thought acceptance was the suicide.
Well, it can be taken in either way. It can be that he doesn't accept that she's not with him and so doesn't want to live, or the fact that he does accept that she is not with him,
And
thus
wants
he
to
wants
be
to be
with her.
with her.
Because if he doesn't accept, the whole thing we're going for is that he still thinks she's there in his mind. So if he doesn't accept that she didn't die, then
He wouldn't
he'd be
act to
sad.
stop himself, actually, would he?
So he does accept it, he kills himself. Unless we say he doesn't kill himself.
He does.
So he does accept it.
It's up to interpretation.
Okay.
But that's like scene.
But yeah.
Okay. And so you've got quite a lot. Has people been allocated a room each?
We
Sort of.
We made them started stuff about it yesterday, and then we didn't get into that. But we've got these yesterday, deciding what to do what.
Okay. And again, so if you've got 3 key words, what might you do with those 3 key words?
What do you mean keywords? From
So
the
you-
text or from the
No, from-
research?
From the reason, so the 5 stages are
Depression, grief, binding.
Grief's not one of the supposed to.
Depression, bargaining, denial.
okay.
What's the first one?
Denial.
Okay.
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression.
So if again, just to broaden your someone who needs to become an expert on the 5 bits of 5 stages of who's going to become the expert or experts in the 5 stages of grief? You'll do it? Anybody else? Did you?
I think we're all pretty.
But I know it's that research into the real
Yeah.
depth of that thing. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you who have then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you've got 5 of you who could then do. So you've got each room is a word. What do we know about those words? So if I said to you, grief is one of the words. Grief, one of the rooms.
No,
Denial.
Anger.
it's not one of the words. Anger or denial.
Okay, so there is denial. And what's the dictionary definition of denial?
Not accepting.
Is that for definite?
No.
Okay. So I'd just go, how many different words are there for denial?
It's the conscious or unconscious refusal of the accepted facts for information or reality.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
And is that thesaurus?
That's just on the thing we went through yesterday.
Okay. So can you, on there, can you dictionary definition? Dictionary moment?
Put that into in a minute, went ahead.
Okay. See what I mean? Because I'd go, okay, there are keywords, these elements being keywords. And then is there any poetry, songs based around those words? And I'm sure that there are. Do you mean, so it's actually, you sort of broaden your palette? And then if you think about it, then is someone who, I mean, all of you've got to become experts on the play, but which sections are there in the play that is just relating to your two characters? What are they within the text?
What's the question, sorry?
So in the play itself,
Yes.
where do those characters appear?
Lord and Hero. In the ball, in the wedding.
Okay. So that sense of, logically, you work through going, okay, let's just mark where they actually appear. Because that's a fairly logical starting point. And then, where are they commented upon?
That's something that that we picked up when we did GCSE, is that they're constantly being talked about, but when you look at the script, they only ever say like 2 words to each other.
Exactly. So it might be we might divide the script up into sections, and each of your responsibility is to explore the sections of play and see, in my bit, they are referred to by. Do you mean? Because then, yes, you all need to know the play in a lot of detail, to break the play up into manageable little sections and saying, okay, I'm going to do Act 1, Scene 1 to Act 1, Scene 4. And I'm just going to find out, do they appear? Or if some information is said about them. So what you're trying to do is try and get as much out of the play that already exists. Then you can start thinking about how you're going to use the play. Otherwise what happens is you rely on one person, which is too much. See what I mean? So sometimes it's about looking at it as a banquet, but dividing it into courses. Yes? That's why having the play that you can sort of divide. So how many scenes are there in the play?
There's 5 acts.
5 acts?
And then
24
1, 2,
scenes.
3, 4, 5, 6 scenes.
Per act.
Per act.
Of that act. Act 1 there's 1, 2, 3, Act 2 there's 1, Act 3 there's 1. No, wait. How many acts? Is there not an Act 3?
There's a prologue, Act 1, Act 2. I don't think.
Okay.
We should do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Some very good activities.
Yeah.
So if you subdivided the play up and gave each person in the group, so each person in the group, 2 of you are going to talk about become experts in that 5 stages of grief. Each one of you are going to come up with the dictionary definition of the word and any song, lyrics, music, paintings using that word in its theme. So each of you have a palette to play from. And then subdivide the play up so everybody has a section. And has anybody done any research on, and it's just in that there's some activities, has anybody done any research on education packs for Much Ado About Nothing?
Yes. Yes.
Your education pack?
Yes.
Has that been shared with everybody?
I believe not.
Okay. why would the education pack be useful for all of you to have a read of the education pack?
It's broken down, accessible.
Yeah.
It's there to make it accessible for probably children of all abilities, so which is quite useful for all of you. And also within the teaching pack, like in that book, there are some activities. What will you find in the teaching pack? More activities. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, there are certain things that already exist out there. But what all of you need to start doing is coming with this stuff. Because you're coming to rehearsal, you now need to come to rehearsal with lots of stuff ready to do. Yes? Otherwise you will just do zero. And you're just sitting there going, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Which is pointless. Like the magic fairies aren't suddenly going to hit you with ideas the moment you walk through the door. So what I've just given you isn't brain surgery, is it? You can't run before you're walking. And if all of you aren't on the same page with knowledge, you all have to be. Okay? Otherwise, people will be on different lanes, rushing ahead, and people coming up in the slow lane, not quite sure what the hell's going on. So every single one of you needs to take responsibility for sections. These are first up. So, it's someone just making a note of who's going to do what then. Okay. Give us the 5 rooms or 5 words.
Denial.
Denial. Who wants to do denial? Jess, I think you should do denial.
Oh
You never do.
no. Let's do denial.
Denial.
Yeah.
Let's do anger.
It's a good word for you. Denial.
What are all of them again, Nicole? Denial,
Denial,
anger.
anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
I'll do anger.
Yeah, do anger.
Bargaining. I'll do bargaining.
Now, Karen, you're doing about the brain, about the 5 stages.
Okay, so someone else.
Depression.
Depression.
Bargaining, sorry.
Bargaining. Beth would do bargaining.
Depression.
That's why I'll do. Oh, right, okay, so I'll do acceptance then.
5. That's 5.
And
Isn't
then
it?
you're doing like the general.
You're going to become experts in. So you 5, you need to come up with a palette of either poems or sonnets or pictures or songs where that word is the key. Yeah? Is everything. Because that might bring up all sorts of interesting things for that. Okay? Scenes. How do we know how many pages are per scene? Because then we can divide up and play. Okay, so work your way through the play and go, okay, it would be useful if one person don't divide it up between Act 1 and then, oh, I'll do Act 3 scene. Just break it down into simple little chunky bits. Yours?
Yeah. I think most of the acts are about the same though. This is like some of them have more scenes, they have like longer scenes and shorter.
There's one act with just like one scene in it, isn't there?
That's still got about 50 pages in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Apart from Act 5's the shortest scene. Shortest one.
Act 5 is the shortest. Okay. Okay, that's
So
right.
anything at this, they're all about the same, all about 4 pages.
So that means, well, if there's one that you just need to subdivide, if each person does an act,
Yeah.
if one person does the last act because it's quite short, and you want to have 2 people do the longest act,
Yeah.
and then everybody else does an act. And all you're looking for is when do they appear, and what, or if anything is said about them. Yeah. So So that would be a research task you come armed with. Yep.
Yeah.
So, mood, information pack on your word,
Yep.
and then scan the act, finds Claudio Nero's
Appearance all talked about. And I think it's quite interesting what Amy said about, they're talked about a lot, but don't appear vastly.
How many acts are there?
Fine. It's a long one.
I just feel like I'm reading gobbledygook.
I know. So therefore it would be easier if you can't read that.
Yeah.
Sparkman.
Yeah,
Spark
Spark Notes or watch the David Tennant one. And I know it's still in Shakespearean language, but it's so easy to
Yeah,
understand
so
because
much
they do it
easier.
so well.
And in terms of, because I would get Spark Notes if I personally would get Spark Notes, because then I have to get to know it.
Yeah.
I just can't not know it. So I go, okay, to have the Shakespeare on one side and the English on the other, it just works.
Right.
But no level. And it means that you do have to
I suppose I'm just Spark Notes.
Spark Notes.
Just do that, don't
Yeah, Spark Notes what to do. And yeah, I'll have a look upstairs what, because people still got bits of books that I gave them. I gave them.
I remember,
book
I didn't take
Pardon?
Your book bag.
Yeah, my book bag. I was just people in the other room. I just remember Beth and Julia's season. I think I might have something like, I bought some more. I think I bought another one I want to do. I can't get it. Okay. Can you see why, without doing this and having that knowledge as an individual, you're making your life 10 times harder? You just can't really take ownership of it until you know all that. Yeah. And in the end, what will happen is you'll do this, you'll get lethargic, you'll switch off, and you'll because you've got nothing to excite you over because you haven't invested in it yet. So I'm used to seeing can you subdivide it up? Who's going to do what accent? And what was the intention to do before I came?
We were going to look through the text because I've sort of picked out bits that we could use.
Yeah.
And just sort of say when we thought they were going to come in the show.
And try having a bash at them.
Yeah.
Stuff about you yesterday.
Yeah. And it might be you want to sort of going, actually I need to disappear to the library and do some of this stuff now. So you come armed tomorrow with some stuff that you can use. Dare I make that suggestion? Because otherwise you'll be exactly in the same position you are today, because you haven't got anything to share with each other. Yours?
Yeah.
I'll go and see if I've got that much to do. If I don't go until I come back with that much to do stuff. I think I might have upstairs.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can I please see?
Yeah.
Okay, Act 1.
I wouldn't worry about
Act
that.
1,
I don't know how anyone else
Yeah,
feels.
Act 2.
Hey, stop going!
Becca, do Act
Act
2.
2. Act 3.
Do you usually want to work together in Act 3?
Yeah.
Because you can help each other.
Yeah.
Act 4, Act 5.
What are we doing this now?
Just
No,
this
no, this is like.
Well, how many scenes, Alex?
If there's not enough, we'll just do one each.
Best you can do Act with me.
Yeah.
I eat this
Act
one.
1's the longest, so then you do.
Yeah.
Can you just go through Act 1 and you can get.
Sorry, are we 3 or 4 did you say?
3.
Can I eat this then?
Sure.
What's left?
Oh no.
Act 5.
Delight.
Cool.
Yeah, I missed that one. No, to production arts.
Production.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
And go down with
I will get Jim to get you a sheet tonight, or I'll photocopy mine, and then you'll have to talk to Jim.
What we actually want.
Writing up, it's like research about life. Very specific, so come with me after college, after this, because
What am I doing about it?
I'm
Reading it. Finding out about it.
Okay.
We'll do what like hero Claudio said. We'll do what hero Claudio say in it and what bit Bennett can do in it. And also do how they're spoken about those four characters in those scenes.
Attitude towards them.
Yeah.
Um,
I've just been looking at the occasion I've got. And when the Globe did this a few years ago, so yeah.
I can't remember if it was this year or last year, but the RIC, the Hindi